Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing well. If you haven't yet subscribed, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button now. Just got lots more videos and reviews coming soon. But in today's video, I'm doing a very much highly anticipated one, doing an in-depth review on my AUTOart signature Maserati MC12. And I've had this in the collection for a number of years now and haven't got around to doing a full in-depth review on this model car. So stay tuned for that. But let's first have a look at the typical AUTOart signature box that the model comes in. So this is the standard AUTOart signature box for the MC12. They're pretty much identical with all the other AUTOart signature models. Just literally has the model, the logo, the scale on the side, and then just the AUTOart signature branding on all four corners around the box. So let's open it up and show you the other details inside. So once you've taken the model out of the box and out of the polystyrene case, like all AUTOart signature models, it comes with the certificate of authenticity, which I like to display behind all the models in the cabinet, as I'm sure most of you guys have seen in the videos. So this one is number 981, the serial number. So that's always nice to have. And then, like all the other AUTOart models, it comes with the booklet. So it tells you a little bit about the actual car and the model car as well. So if I open the booklet up, it's got all of the information about the car and got some really nice pictures on the side as well. And on the next page, it typically tells you how many parts it took to make the model. So this is probably actually the biggest 118 AUTOart model. It's nearly 11 inches long, and it has over 400 separate metal and plastic parts. So it is quite a highly detailed model by AUTOart, discontinued now, as all of their AUTOart signature models are. And then also, as this is a fully opening die-cast model, it comes with the manual to tell you to open everything up, because the front opens up, the doors open up, the engine bay opens up, and also, as the MC12 is a convertible, you can also detach the roof and display as a convertible if you so wish. So it's always good to have the manual to hand, so you can open up everything without damaging anything, and you're doing everything okay. So that's what it comes with. So once you've unscrewed it from the base and take it out, this is what it is. So as I say, it is a pretty big AUTOart model for a 118 scale. As you can see, it is hanging off the turntable on both ends. So definitely, when you display this in your cabinet, it is substantially bigger than all the other AUTOart 118 scales. But I think it's definitely one of their most probably underrated models, I would say now. These are very rare on eBay, especially in the white and blue color combo that I've got. I always thought this probably was the best one that AUTOart did. They also released one in metallic blue, but I always wanted one with the contrast white and blue. So yeah, it's a phenomenal model. So once I show you all the details in this, I think you're going to like it. But firstly, as I say, these are quite rare now, discontinued by AUTOart. I would say you'll be lucky to get one for probably around maybe £400, dare I say. If you find one in mint condition on eBay, I always think it's a good buy, because you never know when another one's going to come up for sale. So let's look at the exterior first, and then we'll open up everything and I'll show you all of the little details inside as well. So let's bring it around at the front, start at the front. Now, I've done loads of AUTOart signature reviews on the channel before, and I'm sure you guys have seen a few of them. If you haven't, please check out all the other reviews. But this is a very highly detailed model car, and I think for the money, AUTOart always do an amazing job with these. So if we start at the front, as I've said, so you've got, firstly, all of this is detachable, but you wouldn't notice it because of all the shut lines are so neat and tidy. It's like a resin car, which is one of the kind of the flagship things about AUTOart signature models. Everything opens up, but all the shut lines are so neat, very, very small, and it pretty much looks exactly like the real car. So if I zoom in a little bit here, just to show you guys what I mean. So the badge at the front is really, really nicely done. It's not a sticker. It looks like a really photo etched badge right at the front, and you've got the Maserati logo just underneath as well. You've also got the metal grills inside for the air intake. And what I should mention is the white is a metallic white. It's a really deep fleck in the white paintwork that contrasts well against all the blue accents around the outside. So really nicely done. The lights are good as well, all very clear. You've got your indicators, your main lights with the blue background as well. Really nicely done. And then you've also got the iconic aerodynamics at the front of the car. Now I think these are called louvers around here as well. This is pretty much a race car designed for the road. Racing the GT1 Championship Series was a very successful, very famous car that Maserati then made 50 units for the road as well. So very iconic and very significant car, based off the Enzo, but similar. So again, as I say, the front end is very, very good, and you've also got the details inside here as well for the cooling for the fans as well. But I'll show you all of the detail inside here because it is very, very good by AUTOart. So if we start to look around the side now, I'll zoom out in a moment just to show you guys some of the detail here. Now again, AUTOart always do really, really good job on showing the little details here. So if I just leave it here for the moment and show you guys the detail on the wheels. Now, on the driver's side, there is red center caps, and then on the passenger side, there is blue center caps. So I think it's just for engineers to quickly determine the right side and the left side. I know the Porsche CGT's also got the same thing. I think it's just a race car thing. I'm not quite sure. If you know in the comments, if you know, leave it in the comments below. But really small details make a really big difference. The calipers are done very nicely as well, finished in black with the Maserati on the caliper, and the discs are enormous and very nice as well. So they cover the whole wheel, and again, it looks really, really realistic. You've also got the Maserati badge on the center cap as well. I think the whole wheel, whole tires, just look the part, look like they come off the real car. You've got the Italian flag on the side as well. And what I love is all of these little latches. So you've got the latches here and on the other side as well, which is really realistic because you know, you've got to latch the front to the body of the car as well. So it's a really highly detailed model car because all of the little details add up to make it a really exceptional model. So let's bring around the side here, zoom out so you guys can see a closer shot. That's it. So the whole side of the model car, again, really nice paint scheme as well. So you've got the contrast between the white and the blue, which I really like. Again, doors are done very nicely, nice neat shut lines all around the doors, which is great. And you've got the Maserati badge on the side as well. Now you've got air intakes on both sides here. So if I just scroll it around, so you've got air intakes inside here, which AUTOart have done with the mesh, the black mesh, looks really nice. And then you've got also mesh here as well. Now I've also got the AUTOart. I've also got the Hot Wheels Elite version of the MC12, which is a great model, but AUTOart don't put the mesh in. Hot Wheels don't put the mesh inside here as well, which just separates it from, you know, AUTOart signature models. That's where the extra gap goes. That's what you kind of pay for in the models. but really highly detailed and really nicely done. The rear wheels again are again highly detailed with the red center caps, which I love. I think it just looks amazing. I love the scale of the model as well. Really gives you a good presence in the cabinet or when you display it. Now coming round the rear of the model, again hanging off the turntable here, so I might have to adjust my view. That's it. So you've got the enormous rear spoiler, which kind of goes over the car. You've got the Maserati badge in the middle, the quad exhaust pipes, and then everything's covered in mesh. So you've got mesh here and mesh around the exhausts, but you've got such an aggressive rear diffuser, which goes pretty much all the way back as well. So you can see all the aerodynamics here as well. So it's just a race car really for the road. That is what the MC12 was built for. And then you've got this enormous engine bay, which is pretty much half of the model, which I'll show you guys in a moment. This all opens up and you can see the magnificent V12 engine that lies underneath. But all this is exposed, finished really nicely. All the shut lines are nice and neat around all the edges. And I think it's a really, really nicely done here by AUTOart. So let's come around the other side. As you guys can see, different center caps here. So you've got the blue center caps on the passenger side, but everything else is pretty much exactly the same. So really nicely detailed. You've got the mesh and all the air intakes. And the only difference is, as I say, the blue center caps to distinguish what side the car's on. But again, I think the exterior of the model is probably up there with some of AUTOart's best. I can't really think of anything that they've left out for the exterior. I think it just looks absolutely phenomenal in this color combination and in the cabinet. So let's start to take off some parts and show you guys some of the more intricate detail in the model that AUTOart have done. So this is it when everything is exposed and out, and I think it just puts it into perspective here how AUTOart does their signature series and how I think they are some of the best fully opening die-cast models you can buy, and really justifies their price. So let's start off at the front. Well, I think it's just amazingly detailed here. But first of all, you pick up the, so it's just fully detachable. So you lift it up gently. You've got your markers here as well. So you've got two holes, one on the right side, one on the left side. Then you've got the latches at the front as well to secure the front down. So you just pick it up gently. It does detach, and then you can just put it on the side as well. So it's quite easy to do. Read the manual before you attempt it, just so you're just familiar with how the front comes off, and then put it on. It's very simple. Again, line it up and then click it down into position. But once you've removed the front, it just unveils such a magnificent front end, which I'll show you guys. It's just so highly detailed. So first of all, you've got what you can clearly see now is the suspension. So you've got the, I think it's called the wishbone style suspension. So you've got the blue springs here. And what I love about AUTOart, all the screws, everything's exposed. You can see how the suspension works. So if my camera's in focus, so you can almost press down on the model and you can see the springs. Yeah, you can see them kind of coming in, working. So it's fully working suspension, and everything is exposed at AUTOart have left, so you can see everything. They've even left the Bosch on the battery as well. All of this is exposed, so you've got all the coolant here as well with the fans. You can see the battery, the reservoirs. As I say, the suspension's fully working and left open so you can see. And again, it's just absolutely next level in terms of detail, I think, anyway, for a 1/18 scale AUTOart model. I think it's probably up there with the Zonders, the Koenigseggs, and all of the McLarens that AUTOart have done as well. It's just one of those highly detailed old school AUTOart signature model cars. So it's just really well done there by AUTOart. And then coming round the side, I'll show you the interior. So the doors open up as well, really nice mechanisms on all the hinges for the doors. So if I just zoom in there so you guys can see, now it's quite bare in there. Now this is a race car for the road, so hopefully if you guys can see with my light in there as well. Not much to see, but what AUTOart have done is a good job, really detailed. So you've got all of the light blue accents on the wheels, the seats, the door cards, which really complement the blue on the outside as well. You've got a really nice center dash as well, with all of your kind of driver aids and buttons and all of that. And we've got really nice door cards, which are finished in light blue with your Maserati on the door seal. Seat belts are in there as well, which looks really nice. You've got the harness. I think overall it's really nicely done by AUTOart. Really nice interior, and closing the door as well. It's just a really nice feel. It slots really nicely into place, and the shut lines are all nice and neat and tidy. Again, just one of those things that AUTOart does really well. You know, it just makes the model worth the money that you do spend on it. So coming round to the engine bay now, where a lot of more detail is present. Now this is probably AUTOart's signature piece when it comes to their engines. AUTOart never ever lets us down. I think for the Zonders, the Agueras, as I say, all of their engines have been phenomenal, and this one I think is no exception at all. So you can see V12 engine here, very similar suspension setup at the rear, like the front as well, and you can see quite far down. So if I just tilt my camera a little bit more, it's really goes really far down the engine bay. And you can see lots of details here. So you've got the fuel filler cap as well on the driver's side, on the right hand side, which AUTOart have done. And on the fuel filler cap, on the oil cap, you've got the Maserati logo on, which just little details like that I think are just phenomenal. And as I say, that it does go really far down, and it is really detailed. So you've got the Maserati there on the side. Obviously you've got the logo in the middle as well. But I think for engine bay, and even just the way it opens up as well. So it's on these hinges which you extend and then you lock out, and then to bring it back down again, you lock it the other way and then it folds back down. So it's just exactly like the real car. So and it's just really nicely done, and the weight of the model, because it's all die-cast metal, is really good quality material. So to lift it up, you just lock it in the other way like that, and then it just falls back down again, and you see it's like scissor hinges here. So then it just locks back down and then comes in like that, and then there you go. That's how it opens and closes. So I think it's just a really nice, really highly detailed engine bay by AUTOart, one of their best. And then obviously on the passenger side door, exactly the same. You can see you've got you've got a little magnet there for the door, which just locks in, which I love. Door seal's got the Maserati logo on it, and exactly the same detail. You've got the 4-point harness for the passenger. Obviously it's very bare. You've got no carpets in the footwell. It's exactly like the real car. It's a race car, so no luxuries in the interior whatsoever. But it's just what's in there is really highly detailed, and a really good job by AUTOart. So let's close up the passenger door. It closes nicely like that, and again looks really nice. So let's put the front on and just do a summary and a roundup on this magnificent AUTOart model car. And that's it, with everything back on and everything back to its original position. So first of all, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments about what you think on the of the model car, and obviously anything else you'd like to see on the channel. I think for me, I think this is a very underrated car by AUTOart. I think this is a phenomenal model with exceptional detail, and I think it's really one of AUTOart's best models that they've made. So again, let me know in the comments, but if it was me, I think it's a really good model car. Definitely a 9 out of 10, 9.5. I don't really think AUTOart have left any stone unturned on this model. But as I say, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more videos to come soon. Cheers. Bye.